Sometimes architects don't have the technology available that they probably want. Sometimes they are required to work with a really low technology. So think about this situation. It's something similar to the assignment that you are developing or that you are under process right now. You just have cardboard, scissors, different type of papers, and that's all. From my personal point of view, I think that good architecture can emerge under these situations when the conditions are more constrained, when it's not so open, the design. They force you to think about what can you do with a technology that is not what you wanted. There are amazing examples of architecture that good architecture has developed and has been designed in these situations. I'm going to introduce you a really nice story right now about an architect that he fell in love with a Swedish girl. The name of this architect was a British architect called Ralph Erskine. And when he fell in love with this Swedish girl, he decided to go to Sweden to live with her. And a farmer rent them a small piece of land where they built a small cabin, an amazing small cabin, just with the materials they had around. It was a cabin with a kind of window facade open to the south and a kind of veranda where you can see Ralph Erskine and his wife sitting outside, just with the materials that they can find around, that it was built with timber from the trees that were around. And from the north facade, the one that he decided to protect from because there were really cold winds there, he just wrapped it with the logs and with the trunks that he cut for the chimney. So if you see that facade, it was a facade completely designed by the trunks that he cut for the chimney. That was an amazing design. And I think that finally, that small cabin has become a positive part of the natural environment where they live. Another examples like the one from Ralph Erskine, we can find it in the work of an Uruguayan architect called Eladio Dieste. At that time, the most common material that he had for design was just bricks. And probably if we think about bricks, the technology regarding bricks is not so huge. But he thought that it could be an opportunity to focus on what we can do with a brick from a technical point of view. So he started to bend the walls. He started to bend the roof. And you can see his designs that were so amazing, building with just material, just one material, the bricks, the roof, the walls, the floor, everything was built with one material. But the most important issue was that he knew that he needed to find a new technique of how to build with just a unique material and from a completely different way that traditionally has been developed with the bricks. So he invented a new construction system regarding the use of the brick. So this is a kind of do-it-yourself exercise. Sometimes this is what architects need to do. Remember, it doesn't matter the material that you have. You can enhance whatever you have available at that moment. Remember Ralph Erskine and his Swedish girl, and remember the bricks and Eladio Dieste. Next video, I will show you how architects has been working with recycling materials. Or let's say in a different way, how can you give materials a second chance?